Platinum Games. You may know them for spectacular wonders, such as the wonderful 101, Star Fox Zero, and how could we forget Babylon's Fall? But before all that, there was a game that was really special to people's hearts. A game that I really enjoy. Although I have to say, I love the wonderful 101. Don't get it twisted. But I have just had the recent pleasure of playing a game. I don't normally make short, indulgent videos, but if you were to allow me, I would like to take you on a trip of a wonderful game that is called Here Rising Revengence. Is by far one of the best games I've played so far. Though, if you know anything about Revengence, you probably already knew that. You probably already know how great it is. So, allow me to indulge myself for a second and tell you why you should play this game. Now, before we talk about all the wonderful positives about this game, there is one negative I need to get out of the way. And it's one that really bugs me, despite the fact that it is integral to Metal Gear. The codec calls go on for way too long. They halt the progress of the game and make it so that you can't really do anything until they're done yapping. Yes, you can skip them, and yes, it is integral to Metal Gear, but I just think it halts the action and it feels unnecessary. Alright, now that I've got the obligatory negative out of the way, let's get to the positives. This game sets up its villains perfectly. From the get-go, you know that Sundowner is a character who just needs to die. And from the get-go, you know that Sam is a character who just needs to get his butt kicked. However, when you try to do that, Sam ends up kicking your butt. And making you regret ever being born. The opening of the game is made to build you up and then knock you down. However, it only knocks you down so far so that it can build you right back up. This game wants you to feel awesome. This game wants you to feel like the awesome ninja cyborg that you were meant to be. It doesn't just give the victory to you, but it will make you work for it. And when you do, oh, it is amazing. And this is one of the only games where the build-up actually lives up to, well, the hype. I can't say that every game does that, but it's not just the gameplay and the build-up that's amazing. The story is too. With it building on the conflicts of the previous games, making us wonder if Raiden really is the good guy. Making Raiden question his own motives and why he does what he does. However, I am a little conflicted about what happens in the middle with Monsoon. Yeah, that Monsoon. But I do really appreciate everything that goes into the story. It really does make you think about Raiden and his actions. Of course, this story isn't taken seriously, mainly due to, well, I'll just let the clip play.
Free will is a myth. Religion is a joke. We're all humans, controlled by something greater. Means. The DNA of the soul.
Yeah, this game is ridiculous. But it's the good kind of ridiculous. One where it takes itself seriously enough to tell a cohesive story, but not seriously enough so that the ridiculous parts are washed over. And of course, nothing is more ridiculous than Senator Stephen Armstrong. By far, one of the funniest and yet most intelligent villains in the entire series. I love this guy. Every word he says, every action he does, it just oozes with charisma. And yet he is taken seriously enough to be an actual threat. Not every villain can do that. The only one I can think of is Dr. Eggman from the Sonic series, And yet Eggman can't do this right here and not be taken seriously. All this to say, this is by far one of the best villains to ever come to gaming in general. I wish I could say more about this game without spoiling it, but personally, I want you to go experience it for yourself. One fair warning, this game is fairly short. Not too short, but still fairly short. But hey, if you really want more Metal Gear Rising, and I know you do, there are 2 DLC levels starring Jetspoon Sam and Blade Wolf, and they are amazing. So, this is my very short review of Metal Gear Rising. I have been the Gamer Nerd. Thank you for watching, and buy this game. Buy it. It is so good, and it's dirt cheap on Steam. Take care.